Traditional hot, 26 postures and 2 breathing exercises. This sequence is designed for beginner, intermediate, and advanced. The only difference between beginner and advanced is how often you need to rest or modify. Do as much or as little as you want during the class and know you're going to get benefits from just being here with us. We start with a deep breathing exercise, then we'll do 3 warm-up postures, then we stop for a water break. Try to hold off on the water until after the warm-up's complete. The deep breathing exercise will be a 6-second inhale through the nose, a 6-second exhale through the mouth, constricting the back of the throat, creating an audible breath, both on the inhale and the exhale. The deep breathing exercise will look and sound like this. I'll give you a demonstration. Okay, interlace and glue 10 fingers to the chin and the neck. Get your toes to touch. Begin on the inhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Every inhale, try to take in more air. You're working lung capacity and lung elasticity. Exhale. On the exhale, fog a mirror on the ceiling. Create an HA ha sound. Inhale. Keep your shoulders down and frame your face with your elbows. Exhale. Only move the neck. Keep the spine straight. Elbows shoulder height, they touch at the same time, lungs empty. Inhale, audible breath, elbows up, lungs full. Exhale. Use a little bit of knuckle pressure on the chin. Create the slightest pinch backside neck. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 5 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, keep your shoulders down. Frame your face with your elbows. Exhale, use a very little bit of knuckle pressure on the chin. Elbows touch. Inhale, spine straight. Only the neck moves. Lungs full. Exhale, elbows shoulder height the entire time. Inhale. Last 2. Fill your lungs. Exhale. Pull the belly tight against the diaphragm. Empty all the air. Last 1. Inhale. This is it. When you think your lungs are full, sip in more air. Exhale. Elbows touch. Lungs empty. Belly tightens. Roll your shoulders, moisten your mouth. 3 warm-up postures, starting with Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Inhale your arms up. Interlace 10 fingers, release your index fingers, keep your thumbs crossed. Take another inhale. Left to right 10 to 12 times. Watch your hips move opposite the shoulders like a pendulum, creating a stretch down both sides of the body. Toes stay touching. First set 60 seconds, second set 30 seconds. Don't worry about depth, worry about form. Depth comes with a consistent practice. Let's meet back up in the middle. Inhale, telescope your ribs up. Exhale to the right. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward and to the left as your upper body starts to lean back. Help to open the shoulders, the pelvis, and shift weight to the heels. Bring your right shoulder and your left hip square to the front of your mat. Lift your chin so your neck is visible. That's an airway. Keep it open. Press your hips past the knife edge of the left pinky toe. Create crescent shape with the body. Enjoy a tremendous stretch down the left side of the body. Biceps glued to the ears. Heels of the hands are tight. Right hand pulls on the left. Opening up the shoulders, pointing at the back right corner of the room. Breathing. Every inhale, find space. Every exhale, move a little bit deeper. We're not going to bounce. Reach. Reach. And rise. Inhale, up. Exhale to the left. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward and to the right as your upper body starts to lean back. That'll help to open the pelvis, the shoulders, shift weight to the heels. Bring your left shoulder and right hip a little forward so the shoulders and hips square to the top of your mat. The hips press past the knife edge of the right pinky toe. Create a crescent shape with the body. Enjoy a tremendous stretch in the right side of the body. Bones to skin, fingertips to toes. Arms are straight, heels of the hands are tight, biceps connected to the ears. If there's a gap, that's fine. It's an equal distance. Every inhale, find space. Every exhale, move a little bit deeper. Left hand could pull on the right. We don't bounce. We breathe and reach. Reach and rise. Rest your head back. Roll your neck lightly. Left and right. Left and right. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Keep 80% of the air in the lungs. Begin to trace one ceiling tile at a time backwards. Back bending. Keep your legs straight. Press your thighs, hips, stomach forward. You might look for the back wall. You might look for the back base forward. 80-20 breathing. Keep 80% of the air in the lungs. Breathe from the top 20%. Test the limits of balance. Make it feel like you might go backwards, like you might fall backwards. Go back, fall back, more back, and rise. Still keep the biceps glued to the ears. Exhale your hands to the floor. Bend your knees as much as you need to modify this. Working your core. Once your hands are on the floor, lift your heels left and right, left and right. Take deep knee bends all the way down and all the way up, 2 or 3 times down and up. We're setting up Padahastasana, hand to foot posture. So everybody take a deep knee bend so that the heels are lifted. Toes stay touching. Try to grab your heels from behind and underneath. Pinky fingers touch, 10 fingers eventually face forward. Pull hard, straighten legs best you can. Heads dangling like a boulder, helping to lengthen the spine. Eyes are open for the entire class. There's no gap between belly and thighs. If you feel like there's a gap, bend your knees more. Wrap the shoulders around the chest. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen the top of the head towards the top of the feet. Breathing. Pressure of the chest on the knees straightens the legs. One day, when the legs are straight, lengthening the hamstrings moves to pinch of a hip and a lengthening of the lumbar. Everybody, we're almost done. So I want you to bend the knees more. Get your pinkies, wrists, and elbows closer together. Pull hard on whatever you got a hold of. Lock out your legs. Reverse your way back up. Bend knees, interlace fingers. Bicep glued to ears. Exhale your hands down. Take a moment. Second set, inhale your arms up. Interlace your 10 fingers, release your index fingers, opposite thumbs crossed. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale to the right. Second set, half as long. So you can start the second set wherever you left off at the end of the first set. You've warmed up for the second set. Press your biceps, stomach forward and to the left. Lean that upper body back. Big toe mounds get pressure. Chin is lifted. Toes are up. Breathing. Don't bounce. Find space on the inhales. And reach, reach, and rise. Inhale, up. Exhale to the left. Press your biceps, stomach forward and to the right. Lean that upper body back. Lift your chin. Shoulders down, arms straight, heels of the hands tight, toes up. Start at your edge, breathing. Inhaling space. Reach, reach, and rise. Second opportunity for back bend. Rest your head back first. Roll the neck lightly. Inhale 80% of the air. Fill your lungs full. 80-20 breathing. Keep your legs straight. Press your biceps, stomach forward. Look for the back wall or base part. Test the limits of balance. You can warm up the shoulders if you want. Bring the biceps behind the ears. Go back, fall back, more back, and rise. Still keep the biceps glued to the ears. Bend your knees, tighten your belly. Exhale, hands to the floor. Bend the knees as much as you need to protect the back and release your low back pressure. Lift the heels a few times, left and right. Get the blood pumping and flowing between the joints and ligaments. Preparing for your practice of yoga. Up and down 2-3 times. Get the blood moving. Padahastasana, hand to foot posture. Everybody, take a deep knee bend. Grab your heels from behind and or underneath. Pull hard, best you can. Pinky fingers touch. Heads dangling, eyes are open. Pressure of chest on knees straightens legs. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen the top of the head towards the top of the feet. Lock out your legs, straighten them. Reverse your way back up. Bend knees, tight belly. Hands down. Okay, we've warmed up the spine safely in 4 directions. Now awkward seated pose. Step to the right 6 inches. Everybody measure that 6 inches with 2 fists between your big toes. Feet are square on the inside. Hands up, rest them on. Hands are shoulder height. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, chair pose. There's 6 inches between your knees, your ankles, your elbows, and your wrists. The belly is tight, the chin is lifted, the jaw is soft. I want you to give the outside edges of your feet more energy. This first set is upward, backward, spine bending. So get the shoulders onto the wall behind you. You're not sitting deep enough. So I want you for the final 6-second inhale to find a new depth in your practice. Inhale. And exhale, release. Use your ankle strength every day. So heels up, heels forward. Go to the point you start to wiggle and wobble and stay there. That's the edge. You've arrived for it. Tighten the belly, lift the front of the pelvis, draw the tailbone down and start to bend the knees, but concentrate on the height of your heels. The height of your heels is your primary goal. If someone was standing behind you, they could see the whole sole of your foot. Knees never wider than the hips, hips never lower than an invisible chair. Keep the shoulders stacked. Stay there. Now, inhale the heels higher. And release. Heels down. Keep your arms strong. Glue your knees together, lifting your heels just 1/4 inch. Knees stay touching. 6-second descent. 6. Stop where you want. 5. Keep the knees touching. 4. You're in an elevator. 3, 2, 1. So, eventually, shoulders stay stacked above the hips. Arms and thighs parallel to the mat. It'll look like you're holding a 3-sided box. Lift up 1/4 inch. Rise. 6, 5, slower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms down, feet together. Take a moment. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Yes, second set. Step to the right 6 inches. Measure that with 2 fists, everybody. Reach your hands forward, hands shoulder height. Engage bicep, tricep, pec minor. Inhale across upper back. Chair pose. Toes are lifted, weights firm in the heels. 6 inches, knees, ankles, elbows, wrists, upper back, spine bending. Begin to test the limits of balance here, everybody. Lean back. Slide down that wall. And rise. Keep your arms strong. Work ankle strength every single day. Inhale, the heels up. Start to bend the knees as you concentrate on lifting the heels higher. Lift the front of the pelvis. Draw the shoulders down. Soften the jaw. Get to that spot you're wiggling and wobbling. Get to the edge right now. Inhale the heels higher. Can you? Legs straight. Heels down. Arms stay strong. Glue your knees together. Super crazy gorilla glue. 10-second descent. 10. 9. 8. Are you breathing? 7. 6. Take an elevator. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Lift up 1/4 inch. Breathe. Slower than you think is necessary. Rise. Slower than you think is necessary. So not that fast. Hands down, feet together. Great job. One more warm up. We'll all stop for a water break. Eagle, Gar Asana. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, right arm underneath left. Grab your wrists. Interlace your fingers or just grab your shoulders. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, right leg over the left thigh. Exhale, remove the gap between the thighs. No gap between the thighs. Hooking or pointing your toe towards your ankle. Some of us may never hook toe to ankle, no problem. Point toe towards ankle. Elbows, knees, ankles, wrists meet up in the center line. So tighten that belly, soften the jaw, and move the knees to the right, elbows to the left. Lift that chin and bend your left knee more. Release. Inhale your arms up, left arm under right. Grab your wrist, interlace your fingers, or grab your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, chair. Inhale, left leg over right thigh. Exhale, remove that gap between the thighs. Point your toe to your ankle. Move your knees to the left. Lift the chin. Draw the right shoulder down. Soften the expression. Deepen the iron will and determination to bend deeper into your right knee. Working a compression in all the major joints of the body. 3. Deeper. 2. And release. One more. Right arm under left. Big breath across the upper back. Exhale, chair. Right leg high on that left thigh. Inhale it. So you ride your breath in and out of those postures. Lift the chin, tighten the belly. Lean the upper body back, draw the elbows down. Soften the expression, bend the left knee. Draw the right shoulder down this time. Bend the left knee again. Release. Inhale. Exhale. Left arm under right. Draw the elbows down. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, chair. Inhale, left leg over right. No gap between thighs. Elbows, wrists, ankles, knees all meet up in the center line. Tighten the belly, lift the chin, and release. Tiny sip of water, just enough to moisten the mouth. Okay, good job, guys. Standing head to knee, 60 seconds. Let's not waste any time. Shift your weight to your left leg, engage your left thigh. Feel or see the knee draw up into the thigh. Inhale across the upper back. Grab your right knee, shin, or foot. Interlace the fingers just below the foot. 60 seconds. Focus on stability in the left leg. Hit strong, solid concrete like a lamppost. Right thigh eventually parallel. Right heel directly underneath the right knee. Not in front, not behind it. Don't grab the heel or the arch of the right foot. Go for the ball of the right foot. Thumbs are underneath the foot. Show me there's no weight in the hands. Remove your grip. Nothing's changing. Been to 10 or more classes. Everything I said makes sense. Start your kick. Keep both arms straight until both legs are straight and that right heel is hip height. No higher, no lower. Only then would you start to bend the elbows. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Press the big toe mountain forward. You have 12 seconds left. Wrap the shoulders around the chest. Fire up that left leg. Keep that weight in the left leg. 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow release. Riding your edge here, everybody. Do your best. Shift to the right leg, engage the right thigh. Feel or see the knee draw up into the thigh, which is different than just pushing the knee away from the front of the room. That's hyperextending your knee. Engage the thigh. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, come on down. Interlace those 10 fingers 2 inches below the toes. Focus forward. Focus on that right knee. That right leg strong, solid, concrete like a lamppost. Don't grab the left heel or arch of the left foot. Go for the ball of the left foot. Eventually the left thigh's parallel. The left heel underneath the left knee. Show me there's no weight in the hands. Remove your grip. Nothing's changing. 30 seconds left. Option to kick. Keep both arms straight until both legs are straight. Press right big toe mound forward, pull toes back. Turn left foot to center line. Lay the elbows to the calf. Breathing. You got 12 seconds. Elbows meet to calf. Shift the gaze to your foot. 3, 2, slowly reverse your way out. So straighten the arms, bend the knee, release the grip. Upper back bend, thumbs out, thumbs in, fingers out. Draw tailbone down, inhale up, press thigh, hip, stomach forward. Second set. Shift weight to left leg. Engage left thigh. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, come on down. 30 seconds. Grab that shin or knee. That's fine. Maybe you got that foot, but only for a second. Both arms and legs straight. Then bend those elbows. Draw shoulders away from the ears and look at the top of the foot. Run your gaze to your knee. 3, 2. Try to reverse your way out. So straighten the arms, bend the knee, release the grip. Shift to right leg. Big breath. Exhale, come on down. Interlace those fingers just below the foot. Focus forward. Option to kick. Both arms, legs straight. Draw shoulders down. Then maybe bend elbows. Look at the top of your foot. Run the gaze to your knee. Do it now. 3, 2, slowly release. Upper back bend. Thumbs in, fingers out. Draw tailbone down. Inhale up. Press thigh, hip, stomach forward. Okay, let's keep going. Dancers, 60 seconds. Draw the shoulder blades towards the spine. Start to open the chest. Keep the right palm upright. Drop the wrist to the thigh. Keep the palm upright. Grab your right ankle from the inside. Draw your right knee to the center line. Lift your left arm up. 60 seconds. First cue, kick into the right hand, 50% of your leg strength. Engaging the muscles around the knee. Move your right hip forward and down so your hips are square to the front of the mat or the floor. Then begin to lay your belly over an invisible tabletop in front of you. Re-engaging the left leg and shifting the weight to the ball of the left foot. If you were to fall out, you would fall forward, but strength, iron will, and determination are carrying you. You're well past the 30-second mark. If you fell out, get back in. Let's maintain some unity in the room. Left leg strong, right hip forward, chin up, kick back, kick up, kick more, and slowly release. Left palm, palm upright. Move that shoulder blade towards the spine. Start to open the chest. Drop the wrist to the thigh. Keep your palm upright. Ankle from inside. Invite the left knee to the center line. Inhale the right arm up. You might stay here for 60 seconds. That's enough. Or begin your kick into the left hand. No more than 50% of your leg strength. Begin to lay your belly over an invisible table in front of you. Re-engage the right leg and lower the left hip. Get the left knee to disappear behind the left hip. Right hand, shoulder height or higher. Cheek connected to bicep. Allow the left shoulder to disappear behind the right, mini up dog of the chest. You're breathing and you're kicking and you're stretching 50-50. 12 seconds left. If you fell out, get back in. Unity in the universe. Kick back, kick up, kick more. Try to slowly release. Do your best. It's okay if you fall out, but ride the edge. Learn to build strength on the release. Second set. Right palm upright. Drop wrist to thigh. I'll do it facing the side. Shoulder blade to spine. So open that chest. Hook ankle from inside. Bring right knee to the center line. My toes are active, pulling towards the knee. Kick 50%. Engage the psoas and the muscle around the knee. Lay belly over tabletop. Breathing and kicking and stretching. 50-50. When the knee disappears, the toes reappear. When the toes reappear, the calf reappears. 3, 2, slowly release. It's okay if you fall out. Left palm. Shoulder back. Ankle from inside. So I'll do it from the side again. Draw knee to center. This is already a lot for most of us. I already feel a lot. Toes active. Pull toes to knee. Right arm up. First action, simply kick 50% of your leg strength. No more. Your leg's infinitely stronger than your arm. Breathing. Gazing down that right hand. Working your way towards standing splits. You can do this 12 seconds. Kick back, kick up, kick more. One more time. Take your time to release. No problem falling out. Show up every day on your mat. Okay. Talandasana, standing stick pose. Knee at the back of your mat. You can have your hands down to protect your lower back, or you can inhale your arms up for a bit more core work. Interlace the fingers. Release the index fingers. Take another inhale. Giant step, right leg. Point the toe of the left foot. Tighten the belly. Straighten the left leg. Lift the chin. Straighten the arms. Lower the left head. Bring the biceps behind the ears. Reaching. Capital T. Stretching. And release. Inhale. Telescope your ribs up. Giant step. Left leg. Straighten left leg. Tighten the belly. Point the toes of the right foot. Straighten the arms. Lower the right hip. Lift the right leg higher. Lift the chin. Breathing. Biceps behind the ears. Reach. Stretch. And release. Slow. Heart's racing. I hope so. You worked every muscle in the body, creating cardiovascular-esque workout. You ready? Let's do it again. Inhale, arms up. Interlace those fingers, release index fingers. Inhale again. Giant step, right leg. Point the toes of the left foot, lengthening the front of the left leg. Because in the next posture, we're lengthening the back. Lower the left hip. Lift the left leg. Chin up. Straighten the arms, reaching and stretching and breathing. Take your time to release. Do it again. Inhale, arms up. Telescope, exhale, giant step, left leg. Point the toes of the right foot. Draw the tailbone towards the right heel. Point the toes of the right foot again. Straighten the arms. Lift the right leg. And release. Exhale, hands down. Breath to movement. Top mat, turn to the right. Wide leg forward fold. Dandiyama, Bikram, Paschimottanasana. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, big step. Kick the heels out so the feet square to the edges of the mat. Inhale. Arms are up. Exhale, tight belly. Come on down. Grab calves if your hamstrings are tight. Ankles. Or heels. Straighten. Worry more about a straight back than how low you're grabbing. So be honest with yourself today. Hips are over the knees. Knees are over the heels. Weights in the balls of the feet. The object of stretching is pulling, so you're pulling on whatever you got a hold of. Ride your breath deeper into this posture. So inhale, find space. Exhale deeper. If your arms are up here, draw the shins towards the forearms, towards the shins. Straighten your back again. Lengthen the top of the head away from the tailbone. Pulling. Slowly release. Push into the balls of the feet. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down. Second set. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, giant step. Kick the heels out, tighten the belly. Inhale across the upper chest. Weights in the balls of the feet. Grab heels, ankles or calves. Concentrate, straight spine. Draw shoulders away from the ears. Give the edges of your foot more energy. Lengthen from the back of the knee towards the back of the sit bone. Slowly rise. Hands up, feet together. Doesn't have to be one step. Exhale, hands down. Triangle, Trikonasana, climax of class. Inhale your arms up. Giant step to the right. Turn your right foot and bend your right knee. Lining up your heels. Heels in one line. Left foot lying up to the edge of your left back side of the mat. Lift the front of the pelvis. I know it's hard in this posture. And make sure the right knee's stacked. If you're finding the knees passing the ankle like this, you must widen stance. Your goal is an eventual parallel thigh or your hip below your knee. Right arm down, left arm up. Line the elbow up to the thigh of the knee. No higher, no lower. Lifting the gaze to the left thumb. Give the edge of your left foot more energy. Drawing the tailbone towards the left heel. Use the right elbow, pressure on your right knee. Move your right knee to the right, open your hip. Drawing the tailbone towards the left heel. Use the right elbow, pressure on your right knee. Move your right elbow, pressure on your right knee. Move your right knee to the right, open your hip. Use the right elbow, pressure on your right knee. Move your right knee to the right, open your hip. Use the right elbow, pressure on your right knee. Move your right knee to the right, open your hip. Use the right elbow, pressure on your right knee. Move your right knee to the right, open your hip. Use the right elbow, pressure on your right knee. Move your right knee to the right, open your hip. Use the right elbow, pressure on your right knee. Move your right knee to the right, open your hip. Use the right elbow, pressure on your right knee. Move your right knee to the right, open your hip. Use the right elbow, pressure on your right knee. Move your right knee to the right, open your hip. Use the right elbow, pressure on your right knee. Move your right knee to the right, open your hip. Use the Soften the expression, deepen the breath, widen the stance, lower the hips. Open the chest, lengthening between fingers. Rise. Turn the right foot to the right. Turn the left foot to the back of the room. Inhale first. Exhale, bend knee. So you do that a couple times to find your start of the posture. Inhale, exhale, bend knee. Left knee must stack, no matter what. So adjust your stance with that left knee stack. Give edge of right foot strong energy. Left arm down, right arm up. Line the left elbow up to your thigh or your knee. No higher, no lower. Lift gaze to right thumb. If you see the knees passing the ankle, then you must widen stance. Drawing tailbone towards the right heel. Soften expression and toes. Stop clawing the mat. Ride your breath deeper, so bend the knee every exhale. Left elbow pressure on that left knee, open that hip. Slowly rise. Take your time to release. Inhale, hands up, feet together. Exhale, hands down. Second set, I'll change the position of my mat. Asana, triangle. Inhale, your arms up. Exhale, giant step, arms parallel. Turn the right foot. Don't just bend knee. Inhale first. Exhale. Right arm down, left arm up. So see if you can create a straight line from your left armpit towards your left heel. A triangle between the right thigh, tricep, rib cage. Right knee must stack. Gaze to left thumb. Draw left shoulder down. Lift toes. Hips down. Slowly. Switch. Your stance will be different side to side, so adjust your stance accordingly. Hips are not the same on every side, on your two sides. Find your posture, right? A few breaths to settle in. Best postures aren't found right away. Left elbow pressure on the left knee. Left knee must stack. Draw right shoulder down, lift gaze to right thumb. Tailbone towards right heel. Toes up, jaw soft. Breathing deep, get into your hips. Lower your hips. One day hips will be below the knee. You'll get that toe on that day. Slowly rise. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, let's keep going. Triangle, Trikonasana. We're just going to do one of them, okay? Sorry, pyramid. Dandiyama, Babitupada, Jana, Sarasana. Just one of them. Inhale your arms up. Cross thumb, don't interlock finger. Take a 3-foot step to the right, approximately the width of your mat. Turn your 10 toes to face the back of the room or mat, and bring your right hip back, left hip forward. So your hips square to the back of the mat. Your feet are on railroad tracks. Your 10 toes face back perfectly. Bend the right knee. Inhale across the upper back. Exhale, bend the right knee, tuck the chin, and try to get your forehead onto the right knee. So the posture doesn't start until the forehead meets the knee. So bend the knee as much as you need and get the forehead to touch the knee. You're massaging your internal organs, you're massaging your endocrine system located in the neck and the pelvic region.
You're massaging transverse and ascending colon on this side. You can use the pressure of the forehead on the knee, maybe straightening the leg. You might use some palm pressure into the mat if your forehead's connected to a straight leg to get your hairline to meet the kneecap. Take your time to rise.
10 toes to the side. 10 toes to the back side of your mat. So again, feet are not on a tight rope. They're hip width apart. Left hip back, right hip forward. So you're trying to square your hips to the back edge of your mat. Your hips do not move again. They don't move away or twist in any way. Up, down, left, right. Inhale your arms up, cross thumbs. Exhale, bend the knee, tuck the chin, and round the back.
Bend the knee as much as you need. Tuck the chin and see if you can get your forehead to touch the knee. The forehead must touch the knee. Palms stay touching, thumbs crossed, only the knife edge of your pinky finger to the mat. Pressure of forehead on knee straightens knee. Forehead connected to straight knee, maybe some palm pressure into the mat then, around that back.
Slowly rise. Once you've risen, hands down, feet together. Tree pose. Shift weight to left leg. Inhale the right knee into the right armpit, not the chest. Now hold the knee with both your hands and bring it up higher. Now hold the knee with your right hand. Don't let go of it. Grab your right ankle with your left hand and bring the ankle to the front of the thigh. This is going to help to protect the knee. Now maybe the heel lines up to the crease of the hip, and one day the heel might line up to the belly button. Move your right knee away from the front of the rim. Lift the front of the pelvis, draw the tailbone down, and then invite the right knee a little bit more away. One hand to heart center. Now, my right hip's, well, this is actually my left hip, is more open than my right. I'm mirroring you guys right now. But I am able to bring both hands to heart center, still creating that low back sensation on this side. But I feel my foot slipping, so maybe you got to keep a hold of that ankle. We're going to breathe our way out, nice and slow. Okay. Ride your breath. Inhale, left knee to armpit. Hold the knee with both hands. Now keep hold of the knee with one hand and place the ankle on the front of the thigh. Invite the knee away from the front of the mat. Lift the front of the pelvis and then invite the knee away more. One hand heart center. Straighten your spine. If you can bring both hands to heart center and you're still creating space in your back, that means feeling the hip flexor opening, then go ahead, try that out. But don't create a table just to get both hands to heart center. Slowly release. Let's keep going. One more time, same thing. Option for toe stand. Toe stand is not advanced. Everyone can play with toe stand. Inhale, knee into right armpit. Grab that ankle, invite ankle to front of thigh. And stay here. One hand heart center. If you want to play with toe stand, look at the top of your mat. Start to reach for the mat. If you can't touch the floor, if you're here, you're lengthening your hamstring and working stability. If you're able to get onto the floor, then I need you to shift the weight into the hands, lift the heel, and lower yourself. Your hands are there to catch you. Now, tip your fingers beside your hips. Tip your fingers beside your hips. And I'm talking maybe tippy middle finger beside your hip. Then begin to lift the chest, the shoulders over top of the hips. Strengthening into the left leg. Don't rest on the left heel. You will slip left or right. One hand to heart center, maybe both. Reverse or release your way back up. Inhale, left knee into left armpit. Grab that knee and then ankle. Right ankle to front of knee. Keep that knee closed the entire time to help protect it. Stay here. Want to play with toe stand? Look at the top of your mat. Begin to reach for the mat. You're here, perfect. Stay here. Maybe you're able to get the floor, then lift the heel, shift weight into hands, and slowly lower yourself down. Don't rest on that heel. Strong right leg. Tip your fingers beside the hips. Tippy middle fingers, what I usually have to do. Lift the chest, lift the chin, one hand, maybe both. It's your practice. It's your day. Release. Okay, to the mat. Wind removing pose. Heels about hip width apart. Inhale the right knee into the armpit. Interlace the fingers just below the knee. Then draw the elbows towards the ribs and start to equalize the elbows to the floor. They're almost an equal distance to the mat. Press your left heel away from your left knee, hip, and draw your 10 toes up towards your two knees. Keep the back of the head glued to the mat and micro tuck your chin, lengthening the back of the neck. Right now you're working grip strength. So white knuckle grip, jar opening strength. You're also working a compression in your hips, slowing of blood in the leg. The more you inhale, pressing the belly up against the thigh, the more you massage those internal organs. So massage your internal organs. Can you spread the toes apart, creating space between the 10 toes? Can you show me the light between your toes? And release. Inhale, left knee into left armpit. Interlace the fingers just below the knee. So, draw the shoulders down and move the elbows almost an equal distance. Press your right heel away, pull your 10 toes up. Spread the toes apart, micro tuck the chin. Breathe into the lower left lung, deep breathing. Spread the toes more, create space between toes. Release. Inhale both knees in. Reach over your shins for your elbows. If you can't grab your elbows, that's okay. Grab your wrists, fingers, or knees. But try for the elbows. Feet are side by side, not crossed. Back of the head stays glued to the mat. Can you flatten the top rim of your sacrum? Can you flatten your tailbone to the mat? As you do that, feel the knees pull away from the chest. Now concentrate that the spine stays flat, but bring the knees back into the chest. One day, as you improve your skeletal system through the practice of asana, your spine will lay flat to the mat and the knees will still be connected to the chest. and release. Double exhale sit-ups to transition through the rest of the class. If you're low back injured, just roll to your side, use your hands to help yourself up. You can cross the hands on the chest, or you can inhale them over your head. I want you to glue the heels together and down. Inhale the arms up. Double exhale sit up. Okay, onto your belly, spine strengthened. I'm going to change the position of my mat. Cobra, Bikram. Hands under shoulders. Tops of fingers line up to tops of shoulders. Elbows tight to the ribs like grasshopper legs. Spread the fingers apart. Keep the top of the feet, the belly button, and the hands connected to the mat. Do lift the knees, the ribs, and the gaze. Breathing. Squeezing the thighs, drawing the tailbone towards the heels. Drawing the shoulders away from the ears. No palm pressure. And if there was any palm pressure, it might be a pulling sensation as you lengthen the bottom rib away from that tailbone, away from the top of your pelvis. Use your back strength. Breathe. Slowly release. Bring your hands to your side and flip the palms to the mat. Rock and roll your hips left and right. See if you can get your pinky fingers to touch. Kiss the mat. Don't look left or right. Inhale the right leg up. Press your right hip down. Relax your left leg. Straighten your right leg. Inhale the right leg even higher. Release. Inhale, left leg up. Concentrate to relax your right hip. Press your left hip down on wrist, mat, or forearm. Straighten left leg. Inhale, left leg even higher. Slowly release. Double leg lift. Spread the fingers. Touch the pinkies. Straighten the arms. You can use the little bit of momentum for double leg lift. Kiss the mat. Don't look left or right. Push down, lift up. The more that you push down, the more that you'll lift up. Your goal is to roll the hips off of the forearms and back down. Airplane. Spread your wings. Arms are 45 degrees. Everything up. Legs, chest, gaze. Spread the fingers, point the toes. Squeeze the shoulder blades, straighten the legs, draw the tailbone towards the heels, lift the thighs higher, lift the ribs higher, wake up the shoulders, knuckles line up, crown of the head, don't hold the breath. Floor bow, Asana. Grab your ankles from the outside. If that's difficult, don't grab the ankles. Spread your wings for another airplane. You'll get the same benefits. Floor bow or airplane, it's your choice. And kick. Kick into the hands. Kick into the ankles. Arms are straight. Imagine what a teardrop shape might look like, lifting the gaze. One day the biceps will line up to the cheeks, to the biceps, to the ears. Slowly release.
Windshield wiper the legs. Okay, top of the mat. Hips on heels. Down our hips on heels for hero pose. Take a moment. If this is a lot of pressure on your knees or your ankles, that's no problem. You lean forward to relieve pressure. Okay? I had to do this posture every single day for 1 entire year before I could sit comfortably like this. If you're able to sit comfortably like this for 3 minutes and you want to experiment with the next stage, then keep your knees together, spread your ankles apart, and see what happens. Just see what happens. I'm feeling pressure in my knees and my hips are floating. So I'd come back to this position. If your knees are together, your hips are on the floor, then you might lean back onto your hands. Breathe. Your next option is to get your elbows from this position. It's okay if the knees start to open, but if they're lifting off the mat, you've gone too far. Breathing. If you're now on your back, then you can clasp your elbows above your head. If you had already gone to your back and clasped your elbows, then switch your grip. The purpose of the posture is a compression of the lower extremities. As you open the hips and lengthen the psoas, you'll be able to get onto your back. Next, you'll be opening the shoulders at that point. Let's slowly release. We got 3 postures, 2 twists, and a breathing exercise left. Shavasana, spin around. So for your double exhale sit-ups, your first exhale takes you to vertical. Your second exhale takes you into a fold. Trying to lift your back in 3 sections, upper, middle, lower. Glue your heels down. Inhale your arms up. Double exhale, sit up. Okay, back of mat for half tortoise, Ardha Chaturasana. Inhale your arms up, cross your thumbs, don't interlock your fingers. Inhale, telescope your ribs up. Exhale. See if you can get your forehead to touch the mat ahead of your pinky fingers, keeping your hips on the heels. Now, I like to shuffle my hips back towards my heels and lift my belly and lay the belly button closer to my knees, so lengthen the front of the body. Now you're welcome to bend the elbows as much as you need to see if you can get your forehead to the mat. If your forehead's not on the mat, no problem. Stay here breathing. If your forehead's on the mat, then you might straighten the arms, keeping your forehead to the mat. And if your forehead's to the mat, the arms are straight, thumbs crossed, pinkies knife edge to the mat, then you might bring your nose or chin, lengthen the neck. Work your core, tighten the belly, reverse your way back up. Exhale, hands down. Straight into camel. 6 inches between your knees and ankles is approximately 2 fists. Measure that, please. Tops of the feet down. Heels, thumbs in, fingers out. Inhale, telescope your ribs up, drawing your tailbone down. Exhale, press your hips past your knees, press your feet down. Inhale, lift the chest up.
Exhale, shoulders down. Press your feet down and press your hips forward. Keep your lips closed and look for the back wall or baseboard. If your hips are square to the front of your mat and you see the back wall or baseboard, then you might get the hands onto the heels. Lift the chest up. Press the hips forward. Slowly release, spin around, Shavasana. Double exhale, sit up. Pull your heels down, inhale your arms up. Back of mat, rabbit pose, hips on heels. Sasangasana. Tops of the fingers down, palms face up. Thumbs are on the outsides of the feet. Inhale across the upper chest. Exhale, tuck chin, grab heels, lift hips. If you were wearing a ponytail, you'd be trying to place your ponytail to the mat. And as you lift your hips up over your knees, you might be putting pressure on your neck. That's why you pull on the heels. Relieve the pressure from the neck. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and press the spine through the shoulder blades. Create as much space as you can on the back side of the body. Slowly release. Janu Sarasana. Separate leg, head to knee stretch. Right leg forward, left leg in. Torso to the left a couple times. Then you can bend your left knee and grab your left foot. So everybody must grab their foot and place their forehead to the knee. The posture doesn't start until that happens. Once your forehead's on your knee, thumbs are underneath your foot. Use the pressure of your forehead on your knee to straighten your leg. If your forehead's connected to a straight leg, draw the elbows down, draw the shoulders away from the ears, and lift the heel a quarter inch. Switch. Torso to the left, 1, 2, 3 times. Bend the knee as much as you need, forehead to knee. Gaze under left armpit, thumbs under foot. Pressure forehead, straightens knee. If your forehead's connected to a straight leg, point the elbows down. Draw the shoulders away from the ears and maybe lift that left heel a quarter inch. Release. Double exhale, sit up, last one, legs out. The second the shoulder blades touch down, remove fleshy meat bones out of the way, so internal rotation of femur. Index, middle finger, grab big toes, press big toe mounds forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, relax the neck. Slowly release. Ardha Matsyendrasana, final spinal. Bend the left knee. Step the right leg over. Inhale, lengthen left arm up. Exhale into the twist. Use your right hand like a kickstand. Inhale a second time, lengthen. Exhale your shoulders down. Gaze over right shoulder. Four corners of the right foot flat to the mat. Lengthening. Slowly release. Bend right knee. Lift left leg over right. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale into your twist. You can do a counter twist. Kabalati, breath of fire, comfortable seated position. Doing 30 Kabalatis. Kabalatis are full lungs inhale. Exhale half. Snap the last half out. The inhale's automatic. Full lungs inhale. Exhale half and begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final resting. Shavasana. Heels mat width apart. Arms not in contact with the body. External rotation of the femurs. Toes point outwards. Relax the whole body into the mat. The stiller you lay, the more benefits you'll absorb. Everything you did today prepared you for this moment. Allow the blood pressure to equalize. Allow the body to feel that electricity you've worked hard to generate. Fresh blood made contact with every cell in the body. That's why you feel alive, on fire. Move your fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Inhale into a morning stretch. And then move to your right side. Use your bicep like a pillow. Full body reset in a little bit over 1/24 of your day. Use your left hand to help yourself up to a seated position. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to join me on my mat. My name is Roham. Namaste.